Good people, how y'all doing? It's Dr. Amun speaking. Make sure I get these cheese sticks out my braces. Ah, my people in Atlanta. Um, this is a video for everybody because I've learned that those riots and protests and acts of civil disobedience occurred across the country, and in many cases, I suggested that people vote, run for office, and support people who are doing so in both cases. But then some of the responses were, we tried that and it's not working. Well, I can show you the numbers, baby. And between 60 and 70, maybe 72% of everybody that is registered in every location, county-wise and state, that I've researched, only 60 to 70% are participating. So in so many words, people have died for the chance to vote, the chance to run for office. And you're choosing not to because you feel that that's your way of fighting the system. They established this system. You got to play by the rules. You can't pick up a checker piece and want to play chess. And then you might want to attack with your queen. But I can beat you without using mine. I've been called a number of different things. Oh, you're not for the cause. What y'all doing? Burning things? You're not even burning buildings because they still there. Wake up, man. Wake up. The marathon continues. And it's like, y'all think it's a game. Be smart. I'm not saying don't be upset. I'm not saying don't act. But it's almost as if we bringing a knife to a gunfight. And that just made me think about somebody. They said, I'm going to go buy me an AK. Have you even shot a gun like that before? Do you know responsibilities that come with gun ownership? I'm ready to die for my freedom. Well, what good is that going to do for the next person that might be shot by a cop? Let's change legislation. Let's ensure that at least half of the district attorneys across the state of Georgia have the best interests of the people in mind. You got to understand, Ahmaud died about 10 years ago when that district attorney down in Brunswick County was appointed by Governor Sonny Perdue and never had a challenger since she was appointed to office. But y'all don't want to become police officers or lawyers. That's not the move. I'm not going to vote because I'm going to fight the system. They didn't want you to vote, and you're choosing not to vote now. How much sense that make? If you got a family of more than 4 people, one of y'all should be a lawyer. And every other person in that family needs to support that person becoming a judge, a district attorney, owning a law firm, and y'all all work for them. Oh, we gonna fight. Y'all gonna fight for one day. One day. What are you gonna accomplish? And then let's say you wanted to go for a week. What you gonna eat? How many of y'all got farms? How many of y'all can put a shovel in the ground and grow something? And then in Minneapolis, I know it was sad, man. I couldn't imagine being in Georgia's position at that time. But I would have said, why y'all sitting here watching? Y'all gonna let this man do this to me? And then I had a conversation with somebody who, of course, y'all, if you know me, you understand this is highly censored. But I was talking with somebody about our response to what happened with George up in Minneapolis, and I need y'all to understand that there's history regarding the racism up there. All over, as a matter of fact. But where were we when that young man, Tilson, I think it's Shali, died in that jail cell from dehydration? How you die from dehydration? Like dead. And we didn't do anything. That was over in Rockdale County. Over that way, like 15 miles away. And then Mr. Johnson, who was rolled up in a gym mat in his high school down in Lowndes County. Like, we didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing at all. And in both cases, nobody was charged. I guess lastly, because I got to finish doing some yard work and go do a couple other things. Lastly, though, nobody's asked for. Nobody's asked for anything. Of course, I haven't watched the little videos. I think I saw a video with some guys on the CNN tower holding up the flags. Like, but what do you want? What are you expecting out of this? Y'all want some Gucci belts and some purses and some Rolex watches out of Lennox? I mean, I saw y'all knock down Starbucks. What, y'all getting some of them free mugs? But nobody's saying, Governor Kemp, we demand legislation on the books today, tomorrow, or ASAP, considering what's going on with COVID. But ASAP, as it relates to the misuse of power, the abuse of power by people in office like police officers and the guy who was down in Brunswick without certification. Educators, could you imagine teaching without a license? And this guy was a... But remember, the district attorney who could have stopped all of that. She was appointed by somebody we elected and never had a running mate. Never had somebody to run against her. And y'all don't want to vote. I can't make this up, y'all. Like, that's like getting punched by somebody and you turn around looking at who did it. And the person that hit you is right in your face. Come on, people, man. It's like, it's not rocket science. I said that was the last part, but this is going to be it. When November comes and it's less than 90% of y'all registered voters that actually submit a ballot, less than 90%, all y'all flaw. And I ain't going to tell you what that means. Shout it. Hotep out.